Hello everybody and welcome back to the Busy Brain podcast. If you're new here, my name is Reese Lamb and I am the host of this podcast. I started this a few episodes ago, but it's been audio only, and I've decided to come here on videos so that you get to know me more and you can really hop on this journey here on this podcast that I'm trying to create. And this is obviously something that is new to me, and this is not going to be the easiest process, and this edit might not be the best the first time, and this audio might not be the best the first time, but everyone starts somewhere. And honestly, at the end of the day, you could be nervous to do something like this, or you could also be in your own shoes wanting to do something like this, but not ever putting your foot forward to do so, seeing as that other people have an opinion on it, right? So I've decided, it's taken obviously time and effort. Like, this podcast hasn't been something easy to start. It also hasn't been the easiest journey, and obviously there's a podcast in the first place, right? So there's been a lot of backstory to this, and a lot of this I really want you guys to get to know me personally and understand where I'm coming from, and I feel like you guys can't do that if it's just through audio. And I really liked for myself to put a face to the name, I guess, for you guys. Whether you know who I am, you don't know who I am, you're listening to this for the first time, you're watching this for the first time, I don't know. Because this is my first video episode, I'm definitely going to start off with some stuff about me, which I do definitely touch on in the first episode of my podcast. But seeing as I feel like we're more in person, face to face, I want to get you guys to get to know me. I'm definitely stuttering here, and I'm definitely not going to make as much sense in this episode just because I'm really nervous. And it will come with practice, it will come with time, and I'm giving myself patience, even though I'm not good at it. Anyways, let's get started. I am a student. I go to Carleton University, which is in Ottawa, and I study psychology with a minor in neuroscience, and I love it. My program is definitely not the easiest, but to some people it may be the easiest. I don't know. I find that everything that I really talk about on this podcast is very much learned from personal experience or something that I've witnessed, gone through myself, supported someone going through this, and I have definitely no valid academic credentials for psychology or for therapy. I'm not saying I'm your therapist. I want to make that very clear. This is just my own take and my own personal opinion with making mental health and mental illness known and aware and normalized, because it isn't bad. I've had so many different experiences with so many different people who struggle in so many different ways. And when I say that, currently I'm working 3 different jobs. I work at a bar, which is honestly so much fun. My coworkers are fantastic. I love the people, and I really have had no negative experiences there. It's been really good. And I've been working there since I think October. And then I work at a yacht club, and I help work at a sailing camp. And I have been there this will be my 3rd summer there, and it is a full-time job. I work there Monday to Friday, and I love it. I get new kids every second week, and I learn so much about these kids every time they come in. And I also witness kids who race there, who are there all summer. And it's a very different environment because it's a huge family, but it's also so separated because it's all different groups of people and all different ages of people, but everyone gets along. Everyone basically gets along. So it's awesome. I love that job. And this is my 3rd year there. I feel like I already said that, but I am absolutely loving it. And this year I have already learned a lot, and this is my second week back. So it's really different to see how much stuff has changed in like the last year with like even the kids that like I had last summer, like seeing this year, like either how much they've grown in like maturity wise or how much they haven't, I guess. So it's like different to see like the different types of ways kids are growing up. Anyways, besides the point, this is just like where I'm getting at of like how I know how these jobs have been helping me, I guess I could say. So I see a lot there. And then on top of that, I do work in group homes with high needs kids. And they're not kids, they're adults, and they are kids, some of them are kids, but it's amazing. Like, they truly are like the most amazing people, and they struggle to a point that nobody will ever understand. And the grace that I have given not only myself from working with them, but the patience that it takes and the kindness and consideration. And honestly, if I were to say the one thing I learned the most in like my short time, like I've only been there, like I'm very new there for a little bit, like maybe a month, but what I've learned there so far is like outstanding to me because it's been such a short period of time, and I feel like I've learned so much about each and every individual that I've worked with, and I've worked with all of them one-on-one, and I have genuinely like enjoyed every second of it. I'm not checking the clock. Like, it's a lot of work, like mentally, like I fully am drained and I'm exhausted after the shifts, but it's, I don't know, it's just like, it's very different and I'm really enjoying it. You see so much, and like the one thing that I learned the most, I think, in like my short time working there so far is how much listening to another person helps, and how much actually hearing another individual helps. Because whether or not they're repeating themselves over and over, whether or not they're trying to explain something to you and you can't understand, how much it actually means to try and understand, or to not brush that conversation off, or to explain yourself, because no one's stupid. As much as some people wish to think people are stupid, no one's stupid. So you have to definitely look at it in different lights. But I just wanted to kind of go over those like 3 things and like how much I enjoy that. And like, especially even at my bar shift, I see a fucking lot. Like, I see people drinking to the point of like they want to forget something, or people like not wanting to be there and evidently not wanting to be there. Like, you people watch. Like, if you're bartending, you people watch at the same time as work. But I also like bottle serve too, so I don't bartend. I like do like beer tub, which is like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like bartending but without like mixed drinks. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, so there's that. And then I also see just like different crowds of people, how they interact, and like I'm so fascinated by that stuff. So I really key into those little things and how people either like look at others or look at themselves is very like evident, especially when alcohol is in the mix. So I've found a lot of clarity in mental health, or my own mental health, through like experiences and through just like really getting older. And I said that to one of the girls I work with today who is struggling, and she's one of my kids, and this individual is just having a really tough time and opened up to me, and I felt so great about it, because when I was at that age, what I would have done to have heard what I said today is insane. And what I honestly said, in long story short, is you're gonna be fucking fine. Like, you're gonna be fucking fine. Everything passes, and everything may seem like nothing's gonna come out of this at the end of the day, and like everything may seem like there is no light at the end of the tunnel. And my boyfriend actually said this to me today, because I texted him out of nowhere, like, I had the best morning. Like, let me tell you, like, my morning was fucking unbelievable. Like, it was so good. I wake up pretty early, actually, because I work at 8 o'clock for my like day shift, like my full-time job, I guess. And I wake up at 5:30. I wake up, oh my god, how many fucking times am I gonna say wake up? Jesus, like, can we do a count on that one? Anyways, holy fuck, I was gonna say wake up again. I get up at 5:30, and then I don't make my bed because my boyfriend was in my bed still. I went downstairs, I made us coffees, went back upstairs, gave us coffees. I got ready, he hopped in the shower, I made the bed, and then I did just like light skincare and a little bit of makeup, because if I feel good, like if I look good, I feel good. Like, that's just like kind of something like I've always, not said, but like that's just something I've always like felt like. So that's definitely been something I've always like done. Always. Why do I keep like repeating words like so fucking much? I'm nervous, okay? Just let me be. So morning routine. Woke up, did that, had my coffee, got ready, put on a cute little gym outfit, and he came to the gym with me. So I actually just got a new gym membership because the gym I was going to previously was just like depressing to me. Like, it was in a basement, and it was just like felt like a dungeon, and I didn't like the vibes just weren't it. Like, I'm very keen on vibe, like the vibe of a place, and it just like wasn't it. So I started going to Movati, and I love it. It's literally right out of a movie. Like, it's such a nice gym. It's so big, and like they have everything you could ever think of. Like, you could spend hours in that gym. They have like a smoothie bar, they have a coffee bar, they have all this stuff. Anyways, I have like really, really bad ADHD, and I don't remember whether or not I took my meds today. Bruce said I did take my meds today, but I don't remember taking them, so I don't know. We'll see how this episode goes. Anyways, got ready, got out of the house, went to the gym. We were there, we did a workout, it was awesome. I went on the treadmill after the workout, he biked, and then I left for work, and then he stayed. I went to Tim's, got Timbits for my kids because they like completed a challenge on Friday. And then I got coffees. Well, I had a coffee, but I got my coworker's coffee, and went to work because I'm trying not to buy coffee from Starbucks, because I buy Starbucks coffee way too fucking much. And I need to save my money. Even though, yeah, I just need to. So, there's that. And I don't know, I just think that this is like a therapy session. This is like my therapy session. I was gonna talk about fucking relationships. Like, why did I say like that? I was gonna talk about navigating relationships this week, and because I got that in my Dropbox, so that was something I really wanted to talk about, because I totally have so much to say about just like how I am in relationships, dealing with mental illness, how my partners like have, like how I see my partners, like what my current partner says about it, and like just kind of that type of thing. But I'm gonna go over that in the next episode, because I think I've gone off track a little bit too much, and I'd like for you guys to like really get to know me in this episode, seeing as this is the first face-to-face type of video you guys are gonna get. If you guys don't want to watch this, seeing as you feel like you may already know me, you can skip through it. But I just think that the video episodes are going to be really helpful and really good for not only me, but for us, and we can really like benefit from it. And like, I hope that you guys can hear me and like really understand like how much I really, truly, and deeply care for this topic, and how much mental illness, mental health, and all the in-between, how much I am an advocate for, and how much like I would do anything for. So, like I was saying, but again, my ADHD is terrible, so I'm gonna go off topics 150 times. If you can't deal with it, you can't deal with it. If you have any suggestions for me, please leave it in my Dropbox. It is in my link tree. I will leave it in the description. But please give me advice. But there's nothing I can do about it. I'm working on my meds right now. I have an appointment tomorrow, actually, to figure out more medication stuff. So, like I was saying, I had an amazing fucking morning. Like, the perfect morning right out of a novel, romance novel. It was an amazing morning. So, anyways, we went to the gym, did our thing. I did a butt workout, so good. And I got to work, chatted with my bosses. It was super, like, it was fine, like, it was good, super fun. All my coworkers, great morning, until like halfway through the morning when I got depressed. Like, so fucking depressed. Like, for why? For literally why? Like, for no reason. I had no reason. So I texted my boyfriend, I'm like, did I take my meds today? Because maybe I didn't take my meds. I did, I guess. So now what? And so he was like, I feel like there's like a rain cloud over top of me. If you listen to my depression episode, like, it's so horrifying when a rain cloud, like, it feels like a rain cloud's coming over top of you, because you don't know when it's gonna end. You don't know whether or not this is just like a moment of sadness or whether this is like a depression period, because every moment of sadness feels as though like you're going into this new depression period or this new low. And like every day should be like one day at a time, and like I'm really trying to like live more in the present moment, and whether that be talk through the moment or to just like be aware of it. I find if I have music, I can be very present. Like, I don't know why, but if I have music, like, I can be present in the moment because I can like feel like at peace. I don't know why, but I love it. Anyways, Zach Bryan released a new album this week, guys. You need to check it out. So good. Basically, having that like period of struggle is completely normal, and feeling that sadness is normal. But when you have gone through these periods of like these dehumanizing depressions, like, they're fucked. It's awful. Like, these moments are so scary. Like, even the little ones are so scary because it's like, am I going back to this place? And the mindset that I've tried to shift myself to is because I truly think that your thoughts control your actions, which control your feelings, which control your movements, which, like, I think your thoughts are like the like key to it all. So like, if you can change your thoughts, I feel like you can change everything. So I've tried to like, and like, when I say thoughts, you can even like put it into like a different perspective. That's still your thoughts. Like, put yourself in someone else's shoes. That's thoughts. Like, all of these things are thoughts. Like, people don't realize like how much your thoughts like really like truly are so much of your everyday life. Like, they are everything. They're everything. They're every decision. They're everything. Anyways, so changing your thoughts, changing your perspective. I literally have a tattoo that says perspective. Love it. So having that is really good in my opinion. All of this is like my stuff, okay? I'm losing my train of thought, Reese. Good thing this is on video because I can go back if I want to. What was I saying? Oh yeah, these depression moments are just like so scary because like you never know what like the next step's gonna be. I've tried to change my perspective into the next steps, whether it good or bad, I can handle it. And whether it's good, I'm gonna take that as I will in that moment. And because even good things, like, you worry about the bad, like, you're constantly worried about these negatives or these bad things that are approaching, because what if, right? What if this is gonna hit me tomorrow morning? So why would I like get too happy right now? Because what if I'm sad tomorrow? Like, you never know. Like, it's always like this like imbalance of emotions. Like, you're going like this, you're going like this. Like, it's such a shit like experience, but it's it's manageable. Like, you can do it. Like, it's all rooted within your thoughts. And my boyfriend said to me, he goes, because I said like there's a rain cloud, like I feel this rain cloud over my head, and he said there's always sun behind the clouds. And it's such a true statement, because like you never know whether or not like you're gonna get up and like it's gonna be completely blue outside, or is it gonna be storming, or like, but you have this weather radar, right? But the weather radar changes all the time, so you can't rely on this weather app, right? You just have to take it day by day. Like people's weddings, like it rains and then for that 20 minutes of the ceremony it doesn't. Like there's so many different ways to look at it. Like it's all a perspective standpoint. And so basically what I want you guys to get out of this episode is how much your thoughts can kind of change everything, and how much I want you to like truly trust in your own opinion, your own judgment, everything like within yourself, because whether you want to do it or not, if someone else is preventing you from doing something, like it's like you have one life, you might as well live it. And you have to surround yourself with the proper people and the proper crowds and the proper like support system. That's all it is. And that's obviously not all it is, but there's so much to it, and I'm really excited to start this journey with you guys and like get on with it. And I'm sorry that this episode might be a little bit shorter, but I just really wanted to get to know you guys. So I want you guys to leave comments, everything. If you want to leave anonymous things, you can leave them in the dropbox. I totally understand like where everyone is coming from, so I appreciate all of the support, and I'm so excited for the video episodes to start. So welcome to my YouTube channel, and subscribe for more, I guess. And I will see you guys all in 2 weeks from now about relationships, navigating relationships and friendships. So we'll see you then.